Hello and good evening, Population Bros. It's your bro here, Michael Willis. Anyways, happy Friday evening or late afternoon. It's 5 o'clock according to the stove and microwave PM. Anyways, I got food pantry the other day with Leanne. I can't read the thing because my eyesight, well, it says right there. So this is not going to be enough to make me full. If it was for lunch, maybe, but for dinner, no. So what I do is you improvise or you add. That's why it's always good to have leftovers. Even if you think, well, can't think of anything, make it stretch is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, I don't want to put it in my little pot, but I have peas and carrots here left from last night, and I had a little bit for lunch. So I love this combination of peas and carrots anyways. So, just for people that may be naive and say, I wish I could make this. Okay, I'm sorry, I woke up too quickly from a long nap. And then I had corn from a few days ago, so I'm going to be using, I'm going to show the dirty side, huh? Hey, I got tremors, leave me alone. Anyways, so gonna hit up in here. So enough of me and my mug, because you all know what I look like. And you just turn the stove on to a medium. I don't know why we all say medium low. Shouldn't be low medium, but yes, I know this medium low, regardless. And of course, great value crushed red pepper place. My dad grew up. We grew up with my dad calling these little chili gems. I think it's just these, but they're a lot hotter. And they're called two different ways, chupin or something. But my dad used to tell us they're called peanuts. No, not spelled penis like us males have, but I don't know. You Google it and see. Anyways, but I'm gonna use the red pepper place. I had heartburn earlier. I don't need to repeat suffering. So again, enough of my mug here, so I'll put you there. Hopefully I don't mess this up. BRB. Okay, let's go. So obviously you want to be careful doing that. Oh, your granny. Yes, sometimes I say your granny. I don't mean your guys are it. That's the same. Put a little bit of water in there. I don't know if you can see. Put a little bit of water in there. Now, if you have extra ground beef, you can always put a little bit extra. Of course, not raw. Obviously cook it, season it, but don't over season it with salt, because I'm sure this is going to be. Oh, that's pretty good soup. I should save the can so I can, if I see it in the store, I'll buy this. Can't be having dinner tomorrow all the time. I'm not going to make homemade beef stew. And then put these last because they're mushy. Not mushy, softer than the corn's going to be. But before I put this little bit of corn, I'm going to add the red pepper flakes to get it to start feeding me through and bring out the spiciness of those fresh red peppers. Please. You don't need very much. Oh, you know what I'm gonna ask for this? You can't see, but those of us that are coming in line, they get the little 2-pack, the white one and the black one. Black pepper. Might not use 2 different kinds of peppers. Okay, then turn down the heat to preferably more of a low than a medium. And less than and those people that smoke weed, man, they're not supposed to be smoking here in the building, the apartment. They're supposed to go outside. People love to break rules like that. The reason I don't like the smell, it sets off my sinuses. If it didn't bother my sinuses, they want to go against the leaves flying, that's them. I'm not gonna say nothing. I would love to, but I'm not gonna say nothing because I don't want to start being like over there where I previously used to live, where that crap is going on. Just I stay to myself here, and a man came to my door asking for a Jaime, or finding who Jaime was, or if I was Jaime. I said no, and I said please don't come here again. And then a tall, thin woman that was very, so I'm not judging because I don't judge it, remarks, yes. And people can't differentiate a remark from a judgment like that. I can't be bothered here either with it. I'm not going to be answering. Well, isn't that the same thing? No, it's not. Now, I'm done stirring this. Maybe a little here and there. So now I'm just going to turn it off completely. So let's do it this way. I'm sorry, you know, my coordination sucks. Just get a little light. And if you have a little bit of tomatoes, either fresh or canned, add a little bit to it. I don't like things too tomatoey unless it's been cooking for a long time, like in a hot soup or stew when it's homemade, you know, and you cook it for a long time. I have just a little small amount of saltine crackers, maybe about 6. I'm just gonna have a little bit. Again, even if you have frozen French fries or something, defrost them, cook them up a little bit. Add them to it. It's still potatoes, just in a different form. You know, shaped differently and made, but it's cooked the same if you heat it up on the stove. Right, you gotta fry them. You can't eat them frozen. Oh, you see, very quick. Yeah, no fear. You just cover it, of course, and you let it set for when you think it'd be warm enough to eat. And then I was just eating some Spanish rice earlier. Just get a little paper, lightly damp paper towel, clean it like that. Get a new spoon, clean spoon, or clean this one by dirty old clean one when you can have your own. You're not sharing with anybody. And you know I don't script anything, so yes, evening coffee. Well, late afternoon coffee. 2 this morning and 1 now. I'll get a sip, why not? And I'm not gonna get the ladle out just to dirty it for this. You know, this is just life. Belong in the kitchen, you know. I got the heater on, I just turned it on from the AC. It was freezing up in here. I don't know if they do upstairs, but they're always dropping something, but I don't complain about that either. It's just I laughed by saying, Lord, I thought I had butter fingers. And if you don't think that this will hold, I'm not saying it's going to hold something that's more liquid than solid, but double it or triple it, and then if they didn't seep through, remove those and put them back in the cabinet. But anyway, see, I don't know, I'm trying to hold it with a trembly hand. Let's see if I can see it on the camera. And there you go, very quick way to stretch your 1 can of whatever, and it didn't double, but it made it more hearty. And see, I have more left over than. Now I'm gonna switch this around. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to see my mug again. Ah. I'm afraid of dropping, coming off the selfie stick. I had a tripod, but you all know what happened to that one, so now I'm afraid to invest in another one, even though I'm sure it won't happen here since I have a counter on each side of the stove. Remember my complaining at my previous address? And yes, let's sprinkle a bit more of this because just got it. I don't think I can show. Anyways, I will be creating a podcast. I already asked the manager downstairs yesterday if I'm allowed to podcast, because podcasting as well, and populate Colleen. That's where the family circle name is going to come in. And again, if you don't remember me telling my beautiful populate Colleen, she came up with the family circle for when I put just the initials for Michael Arillas. I'm still calling myself here Michael Arillas, but for the podcast, it's going to be called MCRs to shorten it, Family Circle. And again, thank you, Populate Colleen, for the Family Circle title and that name. Anyways, here, have a spoonful before I take it. Flavorful. All right. Thanks, y'all. Have a great Friday evening and joyful, blessed, happy, inspiring, motivational, happy weekend with your family, or even alone. Read a book and watch movies. I turned on Murder, She Wrote on the Roku thing, and I have season 7 on DVD, which I think that's actually my favorite season, but I love Angela Lansbury. I was a big fan of hers, so what better way to enjoy her than watch all 12, 13 seasons of Murder, She Wrote, which is going to make me fall behind here on channels that I'm subscribed to, even to my fellow YouTubers that I've fallen behind when I went to 2 months and 2 weeks without internet service on my laptop. I didn't have the laptop with me when I was staying with my brother Bubba until I got up in here. So anyways, it is what it is. Anyways, love and peace always. Take care, y'all.